All right, we're here at Notre Dame High School, the Fighting Irish, and we're visiting with Charles Fant, the head coach of the Fighting Irish. Coach, thanks for having us.
Sure.
You guys are 2-4 on the year, but how have you felt that this season has gone? Do you guys feel like that maybe you're a little bit better than the record, or maybe right at where you need to be?
You know, we always feel like we're better. We play some really fantastic football teams, and we played them pretty tough. But the thing right now, our major issue has been scoring. We returned, I believe, only maybe 100 yards of offense from last year, and so trying to find our leaders up front and our leaders carrying the ball has been our number one issue. But I tell you, our kids work so hard, and nobody complains about what we ask them to do. And whenever you rebuild, the number one thing is you got to have the right attitude, and our kids have the right attitude.
You guys are a young group, as you just mentioned. So what has it been like this year as a coach, going through some of those growing pains and getting those younger players to where they need to be and just getting them some experience so you guys can move forward as a program and get better year and year and year?
Well, I think that's what we've been seeing. Our JV football team, we've lost 2 games and we've won 2, and we won 2 games that we normally wouldn't win, and a lot is because a lot of those kids play varsity football now, and so. And when you have low numbers and you're really young, any experience is important. So when we're watching our JV and how good they have gotten in such a quick period of time, and it's going to start translating on the varsity side. So we're very excited about where we are right now.
And now, from a team's perspective, you mentioned you guys need a little bit maybe more offense to be better. But what has worked for you guys this year? Has the defense, special teams been good?
The thing is, our defense has kept us in games. It's just that if we've had a couple drives that we could have put in. We do well, and it seems like we get into the red zone and something would happen and would push us back. Again, that all is about inexperience. Inexperience of when you get into the scoring zone, you got to put the ball in or at least get a field goal, something. And so that's kind of where we've been. We would get that wrong penalty, or we would drop the ball, or interception. That's kind of how that's plagued us up front. It's plagued us offensively, but when it comes to defense, our defense has done a really nice job of keeping us in games and flying around.
Now, you guys are going to be facing Howard. It's our game of the week on ESPN Chattanooga. Tell us a little bit about this game. What do you know about Howard, and what is it going to take for you guys to be successful?
Well, Coach Moffitt has those guys really working hard. You watch film, they run. That's the whole thing, is that they're fast. Then they go from sideline to sideline. And the number one thing that for us that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to run the ball up front, run downhill. And that's our whole key. We've been talking about run downhill. And then we got to get some contribution with the pass game. The thing that I've seen is their quarterback, number 10, he's also plays their as free safety Elder. He's probably their best player. And so we got to be able to contain him and their running backs, because they like to run sweeps and get outside. And so our number one way for us to win this game is contain them from getting outside. And for us, we want to run the ball downhill.
First and foremost, your favorite post-game meal?
Wow. Let's see. Pizza, no doubt.
What kind of pizza? Like, are we talking? What kind of toppings are we talking?
Got to be meat lovers.
Gotta get that protein in, right?
Carnivores, man. We're carnivores.
Speaking of meat, boneless or bone-in type of guy?
Oh, bone-in, down. No, it's not even close.
Not even close. Like, those are chicken nuggets, right?
Oh, come on.
Favorite music group or artist that you listen to?
Wow, now that's big. I'm a musician, so that's a lot.
Wow.
Favorite music group.
I know there's a lot of them. You can give us a couple. Throw a couple out if you want.
Oh, man, I'm an 80s guy. I love 80s music, so anybody in the 80s, man, that's my thing.
There you go, like that. Biggest goofball on this football team?
Golly, I don't know.
There's probably a lot of them.
I'm say Andy over here, but he's too straight. No, he's straight and narrow. Biggest goofball on our team probably is our one of our coaches, Coach Meadows. He's a goofball.
Love that. Keep everybody loose. There's nothing wrong with that. Final one, favorite NFL and college football teams?
Okay, now you got me messed up, because right now I'm a Cowboy, but
right now, you grew up in Cincinnati.
Yeah, but no, I was never a Bengals fan. But with that, and I wasn't a Cleveland fan either. But right now we have Patrick Johnson on the Philadelphia Eagles, who went to school here, played for us. And so I'm an Eagles fan. And then Kareem Orr, also, who played for us, is with the LA Rams. So Eagles, Rams, let's go.
All right, what about college football?
Oh, Vanderbilt, come on now.
Always.
And Ohio State. I'm Ohio State. I grew up in Ohio. I'm a Buckeye, but Buckeyes, Vanderbilt.
This man played at Vandy back in the day, not too long ago. Also a big Ohio State guy. Coach Fan has been our guest. Coach, thanks so much for the time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, we are here with Andy McGann. He is a senior defensive end and center. That's kind of an odd combination. I want to start there. Defensive end and center. You don't usually see that combination on both sides of the football.
Yeah, well, we've just had some personnel issues, with injuries, not a whole lot of players on the team. So I was a tight end originally, which makes a little bit more sense. But, wherever coach needs me, I'll go. Just whatever best for the team.
Do you miss playing tight end a little bit?
I mean, I do. It's always been kind of a wish of mine. But at the same time, I'd rather win than the quarterback gets sacked every play.
Of course, you got to help out. Great team player here, Mr. McGann. All right, you guys are 2-4. How's the season gone from your perspective? As you mentioned, injuries. You guys are a young team. The whole thing.
I think it's been going well. There's definitely been some frustration. I think mostly because we bit ourselves in all the games that we've lost. I mean, we make mistakes, and that's what beats us. The skill is there, the effort is there. We just got to focus a little more on the aspects that we've been messing up in, knowing the plays, stuff like that. But I think we're right there, and I think in the end we'll pull through, and it'll end up being successful for us.
All right, you guys are facing Howard this week. What do you guys need to do to be successful from your side? Go out there, get another win on Friday.
I think mainly we just need to be physical. I know they're big up front, and they can run. We just have to be able to get back there and attack them, and everyone run to the ball, because I know they're shifty as well. So I think as long as we play our game and play unified and everybody knows the plays and does it together, then we'll come out on top.
What's more difficult, to play center or to play defensive end?
Probably center. I was defensive end all last year, so that's at least something. And I played center in a game last year, but it's just snapping every play. It's just very anxious, but I think I practice at practice, so I feel okay, but I think center's definitely more stressful for me.
I can imagine. That's a big deal to play on that offensive line. Bone in or boneless wings?
Bone in all the way, and all flats.
All flats. All right, like that. Favorite music group or artist that you listen to?
Probably country. Zach Bryan, been a big one for me lately.
Favorite workout day?
Workout day?
Yeah, do you like arms, upper body, lower body with the legs?
Probably for me it's power clean. It's always my favorite. Power clean and incline bench. That's the day that we do here, and it's my favorite.
Are you superstitious at all? Do you have any pregame rituals or anything that you have to do before a game to feel comfortable?
Well, I always get get taped up in a certain way, even if I don't always need it. And I had an arm. I hyperextended my arm last year, and I had a wrap, so now I wear a sleeve just because, just keeping it the same. Had some pretty good games last year.
There you go. Yeah, whatever works, right? And finally, favorite NFL and college football team that you follow?
I got to go Tennessee all the way, the Vols and the Titans.
There you go, Vols and the Titans. Andy McGann, senior defensive end and center here for the Notre Dame football team. Thanks so much, Andy.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Jermaine Smith, the junior wide receiver for Notre Dame. Your coach told us that there wasn't a lot of offense coming back. You were one of the guys that were coming back. What's it been like for you as one of the not senior leaders, but upper class leaders of this offense?
Well, for me personally, I was ineligible last year, so I didn't get to play varsity. But watching from the sideline, I learned a lot from the seniors that were above me, and that really helped me get to where I am right now as a better player.
You guys are 2-4 on the season. How's the season been from your perspective?
From my perspective, just like Andy said, we've got everything we need. It's just been a lot of us beating ourselves, and we've made a lot of mistakes every game. And I feel like once we cancel out those mistakes, we'll be there.
All right, you guys are facing Howard this weekend. What do you need to do? What do you guys need to do as a unit and a group and a team to be successful and get a win on Friday?
Just the same thing with the mistakes. We got to minimize the mistakes and capitalize on their mistakes. I feel like that'll put us up.
Bone in or boneless wings?
Bone in.
Always. Flats? All flats. Everybody loves the flats. Favorite music group or artist that you're into?
Like Lil Uzi, Young Boy, stuff like that.
Okay, very good. Favorite workout day?
Definitely arms and chest.
Arms and chest. Spoken like a true guy, right? Bow it up. Nobody wants leg day. Superstitious at all? Do you have any pregame rituals or anything?
Not really. No.
Just go out there and play? That's it. Finally, favorite NFL and college football team that you follow?
I don't really got a favorite NFL team anymore. It used to be the Packers, but college...
Wait. Why? Why no Packers? I'm a Packers guy. You don't like Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know. I just fell off for a bit.
All right.
But college, Georgia all the way.
There it is. Jermaine Smith right here, junior wide receiver for Notre Dame. Thanks so much, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.